Hey folks, Papa Boris here with another game from the Champions First Cup, a Leaders Tournament. My opponent, Louckylink, goes first, and he grabs the Illusionist, not surprisingly. I step up, I decide to grab the Bruiser, which I think is just the strongest character there, and I get a bit lucky. The Hermit and Cub shows up, so I get two really strong characters, although pretty slow characters. My opponent moves the Illusionist, and of course drafts the Wanderer, so he can now do the flying in with the Wanderer thing and swap with the Illusionist and then fly back in, so he's got a pretty aggressive start if he wants it. I move up with the Hermit and Cub. I decide I don't care if my opponent swaps with my Bruiser, that's fine with me. And I get a Brewmaster, which I'm very happy about. It's a good character. My opponent also drafts a good character here, the Royal Guard. So he does decide to take my Dare. He swaps in. He flies in with the Wanderer. And he moves the leader around. He changes his mind about where to put him, decides to be aggressive, and he takes the Royal Guard, so the aggressive leader placement makes sense. If this had been the Hermit, by the way, the move would have not been possible, because I could have Brewmastered the Hermit, stepped up, and then with the Bruiser been checkmate. Obviously, I think my opponent knows this and wouldn't have done this if that were the case. So the fact that I had the Hermit and the Cub swapped means that my opponent's actually able to get his leader further than he would normally. Though then again, he might have done it anyways and just not swapped with the Bruiser, if that was the case. So on my turn, I step in with the Bruiser. I just kind of push my pieces up very normally. I don't mind the Wanderer coming in. I'm just boxing out the Illusionist, stopping him from doing any illusioning. And I grab the Archer. I don't like the Manipulator very much. And the Protector, maybe I could have taken it because it does have some value stopping Illusionist swaps with my pieces and stopping my opponent from getting the Protector to cancel the Bruiser. But I figured, hey, I got this kind of slow board. Let's grab the Archer and try to, win with the Archer and Bruiser combo. All right, so my opponent decides to move the Wanderer. Then he summons the Royal Guard, steps in, and has the option to step in very close, though he chooses not to use it. He just kind of keeps it centralized here for defense. He then grabs the Acrobat, my nemesis. I step in with the Archer. I push the leader closer to the Archer. I then form a little bit of a wall here and move my Brewmaster up. So I'm threatening checkmate and, trying to put a lot of pressure on my opponent. There's multiple angles. It's harder for his leader to step back out. Now, this does allow the Acrobat to just kind of jump in here. So I put the leader there to stop that jump. And also, of course, to stop the Illusionist from swapping with my leader. So I feel like I have a pretty good position here. The Bruiser's up close. It's unopposed. He never took the Jailer, which wasn't available, or the Protector, which was. The Archer could potentially be a relevant piece here. So I really liked my position. My opponent moves the Illusionist down, steps away with his leader, summons the Royal Guard there, and checkmates me. And that's the game. So yeah, I had a really good position, but I missed this extremely simple checkmate. Had I put my leader just further away from the Illusionist instead of up against the Illusionist, I think I had a pretty decent shot of winning this one because my opponent was going to probably have to step the leader back, but then the Bruiser could still push it forward. I was really, really close to checkmate, and maybe that was my problem here, is that I just got so excited by the fact that I got this Bruiser, and it was really difficult for my opponent to cancel the checkmate, that I just missed this opportunity and lost. Because with my Bruiser next to my opponent's leader, he can't get away. No matter where the leader goes, the Bruiser can follow him. So I really just needed to avoid checkmate. I could have even, kept my Brewmaster back, but I think stepping forward makes sense, so that it's a threatening piece. I just could have, put my leader here instead of there, and I don't think he had a way to checkmate me, although I, of course, could be mistaken. With the Illusionist here and my leader here, he's got an Acrobat, but the Acrobat's jump is blocked by the Hermit. Yeah, I think I would have been totally safe here, because the Wanderer can't get me, the Royal Guard can't get me, and I don't know how my opponent would have actually dodged the checkmate. So this one ends up being a little bit of a heartbreaker, since I think I actually had my opponent boxed in, but I missed a checkmate, and so that is the game. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.